And everybody and the girls would be like, I want to be desired, so I should be a slutty wench maiden, which is not a character choice. My dog talks. And my dog's got a voice, and Wyatt does a lot of crazy stuff that Brett wouldn't say.
He sure does.
But obviously, it's not really coming from the dog, as far as I can tell.
I got the webbed feet. They want to eat them. I put them in your face. Look at them. Look, come on, let's go outside. It's sunny. I'm going to kill you and attack you, but hit first by my belly. Ah, that's nice. That's nice. The pool is closed, but I'm going in.
All right, anyway.
Actually, I think in the show... Oh, no, am I cocky in real life?
Not like me.
No, but like how I am playing myself in the show.
I get those high school kids thought all three of us were...
I think my lines come off cockier than I really am.
As opposed to just confident.
Yeah, but like as far as my trampolining and stuff goes, I would have never said I'm really good. But I'm playing myself. My character is that.
As a cheerleader, for sure I would have.
Yeah.
I totally would have said I'm the best, so deal with it. Honestly, like I'm more aggressive as far as like my sexuality and personality than could be allowed in the script.
I'm Mr. Gay, Texas. I'm Mr. Cheer. Da, 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 da. That's all I got for now, but I'm gonna work on it.
You know, everybody has their passions and their foibles, and part of what makes them interesting as human beings is that as passionate as they are and as much as they want things, we all have, you know, personal failings or personal foibles that prevent us from getting what we really want.
It's been socially, I've been a little socially awkward probably. I think one of the things about being a performer is that you have to have a certain level of ego just to think you are good enough to be on a stage and that other people should watch you. With that in mind, I think that that artists and performers and creative types tend to be ridiculously insecure, even if they hide it very well. And I'd say I fall into that category.
I'm actually pretty smart.
I'm not nearly the dumbass I come off as. It is calculated dumbassness.
I'm typecast. I want a new character. I can't get away. I tried to be. I'm on with the floppy dog. With towel. When's my time? When's my Oscar moment? That's right. I'm out to be Anthony Hopkins. I could be Othello.
So Kim here is probably the most graceful and beautiful and lovely, like amazing performer, body, physical-wise, in the world. When she's in the air or when she's like actively doing something.
Yeah.
In real life, she's the biggest klutz I know.
It's unbelievable. Like I dropped 4 eggs a couple days ago on the kitchen floor, and then I knocked the beer over the board game, and then I knocked a bunch of teacups over the other board game, and I constantly lose everything. Zay's darn funny. Darn funny.
Funny looking.
No. Up and away! You're zany and wacky and...
I was always the weird kid.
Yeah,
like if I was a Muppet, I'd be Gonzo.
You're the cool weird kid. Gonzo?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'd hang out with chickens.
I've come to love it. She brings a different style.
I've come to love it.
She brings a different style to the aerial silks.
Well, Kim is graceful and flowy and beautiful. I am wacky and all over the place, and bam!
And there's a little part of me that dies when her toe isn't pointed. But the rest of me is cheering her on. No.
I've gotten much better about my feet.
She has. And the rest of her, you don't even know, most people don't even notice it. Because, you're really awesome and fun to watch in the air, and you have a good time, and you look really comfortable up there. A million good things. You move in a, you can move in that, young and hip manner. I stick to ballet.
The tried and true.
Tried and true.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Point your toes, and stay straight. Don't bend your knees for anything. It makes walking hard.
MA is my sanity and my second brain and Christy's right arm. She is a production assistant / assistant stage manager / props girl / Allison's sometime personal assistant.
MA.
So MA.
Hey!
Where's my assistant so I can get some coffee? No, but if you do go anywhere, let me know. Okay. You don't have to. I'm not asking. I know your job is more important than coffee, but if you're going,
I'll let you know.
Was I the funny guy? Yeah, I mean, I started like to make jokes a lot when I was younger. You know, because I'm the youngest of 3 boys, I had to stand out somehow. You know, actually, here's what. This is a funny story.
Better be.
So my 2 older brothers were, you know, well, they're older brothers, so they're gonna mess with me. But one of the things they would tell me stories and mess with me, like they told me I was an alien. Like I'm sure everybody got that. But they also told me that they had another brother before me. Mike, his name was. I was like, well, where's Mike now? Well, Mom and Dad got rid of him. Why did Mom and Dad get rid of him? They got bored of him. They got bored with Mike, so they got rid of him.
You better learn some circus skills.
I was like, well, I gotta start being funny. Thanks, Nat and Zach.
You know, we had another clown on the show before you.
I hate you.
His name was Mike. I think it's hard to train for something that you're creating, because it's not like what you're working for is a set. You know, you're going to do this, you're going to do this, and you're going to do this. If you only had to learn 3 tricks, you spend a lot of time on those 3 tricks. But if you've got to learn, like, well, what can we do? This ambiguous, like, well, what comes out of it?
I don't know.
Yeah, so.
Oh yeah, you got that.
It's hard to train something you don't know what you're training for. And to get a new apparatus, especially you get tramp wall, which I mean you had to learn it in like a month, which normally takes people years to learn. And then it's just, well, okay, here's a new apparatus. What can you do with it? And then take what you can do with it and make it act.
Right.
For me, the most challenging part of my job is knowing when am I supposed to go, okay, yeah, let's do something else, and when am I supposed to push a little harder and hope that they're actually going to be able to do it. Like we're working on a move right now called Georgia Twist, which actually reminds me. Good morning, Anthony. I hope I didn't wake you up. We're having a hard time with Georgia Twist. Is there anything you can think of that you teach people to do Georgia Twist better?
Push into it. And then kind of start it with your butt.
Bring your back leg towards, push into it, and start the motion with your butt.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna try that, and I may call you again later.
Okay, definitely.
Awesome, thanks, Anthony. I really appreciate it.
So in Silks, we're learning a move that Allison really has a vision for in the choreography. So we're giving it our best shot, but somehow we all look really awkward doing it, and I keep hurting my side.
Yeah, it just feels like a really awkward move, and I understand that it could be pretty, but none of us are making it pretty right now. It just looks kind of caterpillar-y.
We do look like caterpillar. We're like inchworms.
I got the word
through
there.
it.
I had a little pep talk with myself in the car this morning.
Yeah.
And I realized that I'm setting myself up for failure because in my mind, like, it could be this amazing, amazing thing. And so all my ideas aren't amazing enough to be this amazing thing. So I'm like, I have a block in front of me to like, nothing's good enough to put in it. Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna do stuff and then make it better. And then I'll ditch the good for the great.
I thought I was going to be afraid of fire, and I am. And every time I do it, it really is. It's scary. It's like I have to tense something in me every single time. But it's one of the reasons why I admire the girls who are the aerialists so much. Every day, there's an element of self-mastery that has to take place, where they have to steal something in themselves in order to do what they do. And I feel like in modern society, we don't have to exert our will against our instinct that often.
I'm not even scared anymore.
Beautiful. Everybody looks lovely. Excellent. Go ahead.
Oh, you might too.
Okay, and go ahead and line up for tongue to tongue to tongue to tongue to tongue.
I'm nervous.
Ow!
Tongue to tongue.
Okay. I hate this. Okay. I know, but you're doing a good job.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, so we got that one.
Yay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Yay. Kim, do you want to be at the end?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yay. Nice. Okay.
Ow!
Let me usually do this.
Or if they do, you just make it.
Why is my my tongue twice as thick as it was when I started. Scar tissue.
You want your jump? Really?
Hold them in your mouth longer. 1, 2, 3.
I heard a sizzle. It made me nervous.
You will sometimes hear a sizzle, and it's okay.
Yeah, Misty.
No, it's better. Yeah. The sizzle is either your nose hair or the fine hairs around your mouth going up.
Sliding it over and over.
We're at Jenison High School. The fire alarm is a false alarm. Hi there, Todd. Do you have the principal's phone number and I'll call him and let him know what's going on? Hey, Brett, can you go over there and responsibly explain to them that it's a false alarm and we know what happened and that a theatrical smoke effect set it off?
Sure.
Can I follow you?
Yes, please.
What happened, Brett?
We set off the smoke alarm.
Doing what?
Eating fire.
What are we going to tell the students it was?
Set off the smoke alarm.
Doing what?
Eating fire.
Who's in charge?
You're gonna do it.
So hey, funny story. We set up. Oh yeah, or what? No, we were doing stuff in the theater and set off the smoke alarm, and so nothing's on fire.
So you can all go back inside and
thank God.
enjoy the alarm.
With giant alarms going off, it's kind of hard to focus. So I just want to let you know nothing's on fire.
And they're coming to turn it off.
But if I promise you, if they don't turn it off in 10 minutes, we'll set something on fire.
What did you call?
Probably a freshman. You got extra of those. Good? So that's it. What? Right now? Talking to you guys? Where are you at?
No,
What?
how did you
I expect more from a brunette. What? We have a smoke machine. That's all. Just, you know, theater stuff. Theater stuff. Fine arts.
Fine arts.
That's stuff you can't make a living with. Okay, so that's the story.
Awesome.
Bye.
Oh, he's Kelly's dad. Okay. Devendorf. Devendorf with a V?
It's tiring, it's grueling, it's competitive. I mean, competitive, not competitive. It's repetitive.
Wow.
Is that a word?
Repetitive is a
Okay,
word.
that's the right word. Okay. We do the same thing, same schedule every single day.
There's also that whole lot of self-practice. Like you have to be self-motivated. Because I know where I come from, it's a big group that works together, and the coach, you know, directs you exactly what to do. But here, a lot of times, she's
Maybe
like,
that's it, yeah.
yeah, she's like, you have 2 hours, do what you need to do. So you have 2 hours, and you have to come up with your own regiment, if you will. So
It's tough.
a lot of self-evaluation, but it does become repetitive.
Competitive. I think it's also, we both kind of have a little touch of ADD, ADHD.
Some more than others.
So it's a little hard for us two specifically. Oh, look, something shiny.
One more time.
One more time.
One more time.
One more time.
Can I say one more time, one more time? One more time!
One more time.
I've had enough. Let's go.
This is the most draining theatrical process I have ever been a part of, up to and including my solo show in which I laid bare the demons of my past and confronted my dad.
That's tired.
The project itself is really exciting and exhilarating and fun, but it's really wearing me out to go home from a 12-hour rehearsal day and slog through another 3 hours of paperwork.
It's a different type of tired because like you have to hold like especially after like the polyesters, like you're holding your own weight up as well as like doing flexible and pretty things. So it's not just like you went to the gym, you know, you're holding.
But it's mentally draining too.
Yeah.
Because you're acting, you're on stage, you have to be alert the entire time.
But you need like a month. You need like a month off, or at least 2 consecutive days to really pull it back
I
together.
mean, that won't happen.
Yeah.
One of the things that's challenging for me in this process is that we have a mix of athletes and actors. And what actors are used to is, okay, let's take a look at this scene again, and can you try it with the idea that you're really in love with her? And athletes work with, do it again and point your toes. No, that was wrong. Do it again, snap it harder. Do it again, hit the pike. We have people who want to be asked questions to further develop their acting, and we have people who want to be told what to do to just act it better. And they'll both eventually arrive at the same destination, but they really, really need to take separate transportation to get there. My favorite part is the moments where something comes together, and the thing that I really like is It doesn't matter if my idea was the right idea, or if Lindsay's idea was the right idea, or if somebody else in the process's idea is the right idea. But when a piece actually gels and it's like, oh yes, that's what it's going to be like, that's my favorite part of the process.
We've always had this notion of the big picture. So, and now the big picture is the pieces are falling into place. So that's really cool to see.
What excites me the most is the opportunity to perform with some really amazing people, and to just get to hang out.
That's
Like, I
totally
don't
the
see this
school
one. This is
answer.
my best friend. I don't get to
We
see
don't
this
see each other.
one.
But that's totally the school answers, eh? Like in Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for everyone around me.
Well, no, because I could be like, oh, I'm so happy that I get to escape from a straitjacket, but I do that
That's
all the
not
time.
true, yeah.
This has been really getting me refocused on what do I do in the world? You know, what is my purpose?
My honest to God favorite.
Good thing it's God.
Yeah, because it is. Thanks to the Lord above, I've had the opportunity to do tramp wall, and I actually I did power tumbling because I was sucked at the trampoline. So that makes sense. So I was scared of it. So I really enjoy the trampoline wall. No, I've been on trampolines
Oh, you should
and
have seen
played
him his
around.
first day.
Yeah.
It was like a cat hitting a wall.
I was tragic. So yeah, I like the trampoline wall, and I because of Aerial Angels, I came here and met them 2 years ago to do fabric, and throughout the past 2 years, the polyesters, I have fallen in love with the seat belts. And the seat belts would be straps. Yeah.
What I've liked about the process is that everybody's really open-minded to being creative. So I feel very, my creative juices are definitely flowing. Good. That's what I like. And I like everybody who's working on it.
It's making me stressed out now because it's not finished, but I'm really excited about being able to do Lyra and roller skates, which is as close as I'm getting to ice for right now. We don't have that big of a budget. I'm really excited about just being able to do that. That's a big part of my life that I've never been able to use in Circus, and so it's exciting to possibly get it to come together. That looks like it's going to be really cool.
Alright, so this is a song about anyone. It could be anyone. You're just doing your own thing and someone comes out of the blue. They're like, oh,